Hello, welcome to this short video. As I speak, we are in the midst of a coronavirus epidemic, and many people are feeling anxious and unsettled. Some people are struggling and thinking, how can I cope? I'm worried, things seem out of control. And some are saying, I wish I had a faith like yours. I don't know if you're like that, but I want to tell you a little of how my faith is helping me through these difficult times. My name is Colin, and I'm a neighbourhood chaplain. I visit people in the local community and work with the local church called Hockliffe Street Baptist Church in a small market town called Leighton Buzzard. My visiting team is part of a national scheme run by a Christian charity called Counties, and there are over 20 of these schemes running across the country now. I made a choice to become a Christian many years ago. I was at university at the time, and none of my family were churchgoers or religious in any way, and it was a surprise to me that God was interested in me. I knew some Christians, but they were nothing special like everyone else. They didn't impress me very much. But then I met some Christians who were different. There was a warmth about them, something really special. And when they spoke of having a relationship with God and said it had changed their lives, and said I could do the same too. I was interested and I wanted to find out more. I was surprised to hear that Jesus was alive, but also surprised to hear that I'd offended God by my thoughts and actions throughout my life. This they called sin. I knew I'd done wrong and I knew I wasn't perfect, but I didn't realise it affected my relationship with God or cut me off from Him. But I did believe in God, but He was distant. There was nothing reality about Him at all. He was just something that might be there, might not. And I began to realise that I needed to find a way through to Him, to get to know Him. At that time also, I realised that there was a lot of hurt in my life from losing my dad when I was young and other stuff going on. And as I got to know more about Jesus, I realised that he'd been through a lot of suffering himself. And so he could understand how I felt and how I hurt. And as we're all going through this very difficult time with this virus epidemic, we can think that God doesn't care. He's not there. What's He got to do with me? But this is the very time when we can look for help to God. And we're just about to come up to Easter. And the whole Easter story reminds us just how different Christianity is. Did you know it's the only religion in the world which has God come to earth and suffer with us and for us? So, how is God helping me through this crisis? How is my faith making a difference? Well, firstly, He is there with me. I really sense Him, and having Him there makes a big difference. I can pray, I can give my worries to Him, give my troubles, concerns about the family, about health, about all the other things that are going on at the moment, very stressful things. It doesn't make those difficulties go away, but having Him there to strengthen me, to take my burdens from me, does really make a difference. It also helps to know that God is ultimately in control of my life and has a purpose in everything that happens. It doesn't mean to say He's always responsible for everything that happens. I don't believe that God wants us to suffer or wants to harm us in any way at all. And when we look at this world, we wonder why God allows all this stuff going on, and I don't always know the answer to that. But what I do know from my understanding of God through reading the Bible is that we live in a broken world, and it's not the world that God made. It has become damaged, and it's become very full of what the Bible calls sin, which is basically going away from God, doing its own thing, not following or having a relationship with God. So knowing God is good, and there is something greater beyond the evils we experience here on earth, does really make a difference to how I feel, how I see life, to how I live my life. It gives me hope. Knowing that nothing can happen outside God's plan, that somehow he'll weave it together for good is so important. And my prayer is that others will come to know Jesus and have a relationship with God through him too. There's an old song that starts, and it says this, it starts with the sentence, "What a friend we have in Jesus." It's a fantastic old hymn. And my prayer is that you too would know him as a friend beyond any other. Thank you for your time.